It's not. There's a bit of rain coming down, but it should be a good game nonetheless between these two sides. It'd be great to see how both these teams, under 14 girls, go in this clash, and it's going to be difficult as well with the wet weather, as you said. So looking forward to it.
Welcome to the AFL Victoria Metro Junior Development Series for 2026. We're all set to go here at Pinks Reserve, Kilsyth. We're just having a little bit of technical difficulties with the mute button. Accidentally put that one on. As
redo the intro there.
Yeah. Well, going to quickly jump into it. Conditions not great, but we're here for the under 14 girls. EFNL versus the Yarra Junior Football League Division 1 competition. Oscar alongside me. Looking forward to it?
Absolutely. As you said, not great conditions, but it should be a good game here between these two development sides at Pinks Reserve.
I'm sure your mic actually might have been working, so we might have.
Was working, so I've just done the same question there, but
Nah, brilliant. We're all set to go here. The two sides getting underway. Round 1 of the series, and we're all set to go as the ruck battle is won this time by silver for Yarra. Clearance for Easton as they move towards their half-forward line. Picked up cleanly, the handball off, and now towards the top of the goal square. The mark was dropped by Polkinghorn, but keeps it in front of herself. Socket off the ground. Yarra's defence here trying to clear this one out. The handball from Van going backwards. Great pressure there from Carrazzo. There's a quick kick there, this time from Maloney towards the goal square and bounces through for a goal. Maloney on the board, Easton on the board, 1 straight 6, EFNL, Yarra yet to score.
Great start there. Moving the ball quickly down forward, Easton and Maloney able to get around it, and it's a quick start. So, Easton Football Netball League, 1 straight 6. Yarra Junior Football League yet to score early on in this contest. So the umpire puts it back up into play. Chasing the footy there is Henry. Ball comes out of that contest. Able to quickly get the hands away to Olano. Two on the boot up the line. Goes short. Ball hits the deck. Around that one was Holland. High ball. They get around this one and try and get this forward. Limmer. Around there, Damchev. And ball going out of bounds, so it'll be a boundary throw in here on that outer wing. Going up in the ruck there, Silver for the YJFL. Able to put it on the boot, Damchev. Inside 50, close to the boundary, goes out of play. Put back in on that outer side. Ball locked in that contest, won't go anywhere. Umpire will ball it up again. It'll be interesting to see, Ryan, how the ball skills are early with the wet weather.
Yeah, that's right. It certainly will be tough out there as this ball flicked out, picked off here by Easton as they're going to clear this one through the middle of the ground. The mark was dropped in defence for Yarra. Doing well to recover though, got the handball back. Feltham inside 50 for Yarra, bouncing towards the top of the square. There's a player right in the pocket, just couldn't quite control it, juggling it out of bounds. Eliza Clifford there to give the ball back to the umpire. We'll get a boundary throw in deep inside Yarra's attacking half of the ground. Thanks for joining us on EFNL YouTube tonight. Off the right boot. No good, out of bounds on the full there by Limmer, but being involved early for Yarra. Important player in this into the league side for the Yarra Junior Football League. Great to, of course, be playing Yarra across the board tonight in the round one of the series. Always a good relationship between the two leagues as clearing out of defence, Winnie Henry taking the mark. Her kick out of bounds on the full, so it gives a chance of Yarra to set up here and enter their attacking half again, this time through Olivia Wall. Her kick smothered. That was fantastic there by Presti. Lays the tackle on. The pressure's been very good. Socket off the ground and bounce on the ball there from Grace Carrazzo, and we'll get a free kick here going the way of a Damchev for Yarra.
Good opportunity for Yarra. Damchev moves the footy laterally. Can't quite take the footy there. With the footy is Hawkins. Ball eventually loose and a short kick. Tries to go quickly with the handball. Around the footy now. Carrazzo. Sent up the line. Can't quite get under it. Dempsey chasing. Ball comes back out. Around there again, Damchev. Handball. Trying for Munt. Now a quick handball. Here's an opportunity for Hawkins. She's tackled, holding the ball. They like to move it quickly. Can't take the mark. Sends it on the boot, O'Keefe. Able to find Holland. Ball hits the deck. Holland again, able to collect. She's tackled. Ball comes loose. And holding the ball once again. So now it'll go Easton's way. Sent up the line into the pack. Standing tall in that contest. And able to take that one. Rolling ball. Sent high by Freen. Now a chance for Yarra to move it forward inside the forward 50. Down there forward is Limmer. Quick handball over the top. Comes out to O'Keefe. Ball smothered. Easton trying to work this one out. Picked off once again. Felton. Sends it back inside. Able to collect there very well is Hawkins. Quick handball off to Corn. And now into the middle of the ground and then locked up. So ball up inside the square. Back in the ruck there. Corn. Wrapped up again. Getting the tap there. Silva. Easton trying to work this one out. Sends it forward. Inside 50. Ball locked in. Umpire will put it up again.
So we're just on the arc here of the forward 50 for Easton. The only goal on the board so far. They lead 1 straight 60 Yarra, no score. Thanks for joining us tonight on EFNL YouTube. Is wrapped up in the tackle that time, Damchev. Been lively early for Yarra. This ball comes forward. The kick was smothered. Great tackle. The pressure's been very good from both sides early. Quick handball. Not coming out just yet. Jalea tried to get that one off the boot. And we might just get another stoppage. Umpire lets it play on for a little bit longer. That ball unable to come out. And Henry wasn't able to take advantage of that. We'll get once again another ball up. About 12 and a half minutes left in this first term. Ball comes forward. Great tackle again. And locked up. That was Lily Dempsey, who's rewarded with the free kick. The pressure's been outstanding. Forward half as Dempsey puts it towards the top of the square. And the mark is taken here for Yarra. And they're going to move this along quickly. Zara Fan towards the far side of the ground, bouncing towards the boundary line. Kept alive first, this time by Hawkins. Got the handball out. Now they go forward. Mark was dropped inside 50 for Yarra. And in and under that time, Carrazzo as we get another stoppage, another ball up. So still an opportunity for Eastern to get their second on the board in this first term. Quick handball was cut off by Yarra. Now towards the top of the square. Polkinghorn chasing this one. Is able to pick it up nicely. Got the hands off in time. Now a chance, a shot on goal. This time, Charlotte Carrazzo bouncing out of bounds and on the full. So Yarra will reset, and it'll be Olivia Wall to take the kick.
Wall bringing it back into play. Ball hits the contest, comes back to ground. Trying to pick this one up. Ball locked in again. Doing well around that one. Lily Dempsey. Tap down. Silver around that contest. Doing the rucking work for YJFL. Free kick going the YJFL's way. It's going to go the way of Yarra Junior. Now a chance for Easton to go back inside forward 50. Standing tall in that contest was Wall. Able to get the ball out. Ross. Now locked in the contest. Ball back down. Putting onto the boot was Johnston. Close to the boundary line. O'Keefe around it. Happy to see it out of play. Have another boundary throw in here. Ball up here on that outer side. And free kick is going to go the way of Easton. It will go the way of Asher Corhan. Sent inside, Polkinghorn. Close to the footy. Trying to get this one out. Tried to sock it off the deck. Now tackle is Wall. Rear ball up in a dangerous position. Silver getting the tap down. Trying to work it out of this contest. Once again, Wall. And so caught in this one was Carrazzo, and she's going to have a shot on goal. Charlotte Carrazzo. Chance to extend the lead. Straight through the middle. Great ball movement once again, and Charlotte Carrazzo capitalises there. It's 2 straight 12 Eastern. Yarra Junior yet to score.
Yeah, fantastic start from East Ringwood in Charlotte, and it's obviously with this first term and the conditions, the rain has started to leave us at the moment, but great to get off to a good start, particularly if conditions do get worse a little bit later on. So as you said, 2 straight 12 Eastern, Yarra yet to score, and certainly been the more dominant side in the opening term as we get closer to that quarter time. We get the ball up back in the middle. It was won by Yarra, but the clearance almost through Henry and Easton. The umpire calls it back though. So ball up in the middle of the ground. Of course, we've got the under-14 boys out at Walker Park, Division 2, currently streaming on EFNL YouTube 2. Couple of technical difficulties there with the first half, but back on live now. But we'll have a full live stream updated tomorrow as we get another stoppage in the middle of the ground. Going up this time, winning the tap down was Batson. Now out of the middle, Hawkins. The East Ringwood Junior gets it onto the far side. It was Collins who picked up first. She got her handball out. So try and get this one going now through Rose. Handballed back. Nolan involved towards the half-forward line. 3 players fly up for this one. Knocked down to the ground at ground level. Big tackle applied on O'Keefe. We'll get another stoppage, another ball up. Tap down this time, won by Easton. Quick clearance and inside 50 here for Yarra. The mark almost taken there by McKinley. Was in front position. Couldn't quite bring it down, but good result here for Yarra as they lock it inside their forward half and a chance of their first of the day. The boundary throw in. Cleared both rucks. Off the right boot. That was Limmer. Deep in the pocket. Bit of a tough ass here for Easton's defence. I'll try and handball this one out. And it could be a high free kick. It is, and it is going the way of Grace Carrazzo. She hits up a target. Winnie Henry, but another player who's been involved quite a bit in this first term. Ball clears out. Running through the pack there. That time was Lonza. Almost going without it. The kick back inside 50 for Yarra. That was Fairbairn involved. Got her hands out in time. So did Freen. Off the ground. Still in a dangerous position. Doing well there to clear this ball out of their back half. Still not quite safe just yet. Picked up by Yarra. Handball forward that time from Codrington. And a free kick here going the way of Rose. Just outside the arc at the end of the ground, Yarra. Put it towards the top of the square. See if they can get a mark out of this one. Almost do. Came off hands. That was Limmer again. Almost cleared the pack. As this is going to be Fairbairn for Easton. A long kicking towards the middle of the ground. Franklin involved. Handball forward. That time from Munt. Comes back the other way, this time through Collins. Collins just cleared the hands of Henry. Freen into a bit of space right in front of us, broadcast side. It was Yarra who won out. Kicking towards the corridor again, looking to take the game on this time. Just slipped through the hands of Flanagan. Slippery ball out there. Rose got the handball. Cut off this time now. Easton and Fairbairn bursting through the middle, wrapped up in the tackle. And it will be Rose's free kick for Yarra.
Pace starting to step up in the end of this first quarter. Sent inside 50. Have to get the hands over the top on that occasion, Flanagan. Able to get it out in the direction of Rose. Can't get on the boot. And that is going to go towards Easton for a throw. Quick kick, Carrazzo. Bit of slipping over so far due to that. These weather conditions down here. There is a bit of rain. It is quite slippery here at Pinks Reserve. Zara Fan towards the forward 50 arc. Tackled there, Holland. The umpire puts it back up. Doing the ruck work, McIndoe. Trying to escape this one, tackle. Umpire calls play on. Putting onto the boot was Batson. Back to ground level. Calling a two-player tackle. Umpire's going to put it back up here on the outer side. Not long to go in this first quarter. Easton Football Netball still leading. 2 straight 12. Yarra yet to score. From the boot, can they get a mark? Off hands, Clifford around it. Can they get this over the line? Tries to put it on the boot there. Limmer, she was tackled. They're trying to escape this one. Intercepted, O'Keefe. Quick handball comes back out. Socket along the ground. Trying to get this one out of defensive 50. Easton, and now the handball comes away. Put on the boot. Rolling ball along the wing. Can't quite collect on that occasion, Munt. Back out, putting on the boot. Carrazzo around the contest again. In there was Lepresti. Back out to Carrazzo. Able to put it forward. Can't quite mark. Chasing it there, Maloney. Close to the boundary line, stays in play. Escaping that contest is Zara Fan. And now quick handball out from Murrell Carey. Put forward. Down there, Pilkinghorn. Can't quite get it over. And goes for a minor score.
So 2-1-13 Eastern. Yarra yet to score, and we've just got just over a minute left in this first term before the quarter time break. Eastern be pretty happy with this quarter so far. Kick out of defence. They hit up a target, do Yarra. As they move this one down the line, and unfortunately for their sake, it's out of bounds on the full, which gives a chance to Eastern, and they're going to move this quickly through the vice-captain in Dalton. Got it off to the skipper in Henry. Quick handball. Dalton again. I wanted to move this quickly, knowing there's not much left time on the clock for the first break. Third goal would be a pretty handy buffer going into the quarter time break. Bursting through the tackle there, Fan doing a fantastic job for Yarra, and hit up a target in the middle of the ground, just slipped through the hands of Holland. Now it's a bit of pressure for Eastern's defence just to control this footy before the quarter time siren. It looks like Yarra probably the only side who can score in the last 17 seconds of this game in their attacking half of the ground. It was tap down was one. Trying to burst through the pack that time, O'Keefe. And doing very well once again, do Eastern, as they clear this one out and towards the middle of the ground as the quarter time siren will sound. It's been a big start for the Eastern under 14 girls. Currently quarter time here, they lead 2-1-13. Yarra yet to score. The goal kickers Maloney and Carrazzo. As we get to our first break, and we'll be back for the second quarter action. Welcome back to the AFL Vic Metro Junior Development Series of 2026, and it is quarter time here in the under-14 girls clash between the EFNL and the Yarra Junior Football League as we're set to go. 2-1-13, the EFNL lead to Yarra, no score. Really, really good quality EFNL side out here, Oscar, today. Having a look at the side and the way they played in that first quarter, they hit the scoreboard, which is going to be important because if the rain does pick up and it does get a little harder to score, they've already got a bit of a buffer. Yeah, we've already seen the conditions have been quite difficult, a bit of slipping over and a little bit tricky to get the handballs away correctly. Kicks as well are always difficult in wet weather footy, so it's good to see how good the Eastern Football Netball League skills have been so far early, and they've you can see it on the scoreboard right now, they're leading, so they've been able to take control of this contest. Absolutely, as we're back underway here and looking for the first clearance. Titular got off the boot, came back to and we'll get a ball up. Of course, yeah, wet weather footy, the handball game's going to be pretty hard to nail tonight. That is a very slippery ball out there, so we'll see how the sides adjust again in this second term as the rain just picks up a little bit. Of course, we've got games across the league today out at Walker Park. The under-14 boys Division 2 side leading quite comfortably 63-16 EFNL there. As we're able to get a clearance for Easton. Caitlin Tialea towards the pocket. Picked up nicely. Under pressure, got the handball off. Did Maloney? Umpire said no, we'll ball it up. But we are inside the forward half of Easton. Tap down this time, won by Silver, who's been good for Yarra. Handball across the line. We'll do it all again. Get another boundary throw in, or ball up, should I say. Great to have our umpires out there tonight, doing a fantastic job as well. All young umpires tonight as the kick forward was cut off, fell into the hands of Hemphill. As Yarra just struggling to get out of this congestion at the moment. Silver was involved again. It was picked off now. Easton bouncing ball towards the pocket, was looking for Maloney. Wasn't able to get there, so the ball will be taken by Daisy Howard to kick this one back into play for Yarra. Go down the line. No mark taken. Tackle applied from Lepresti. Blackburn Junior. Once again held up on that far side, and we'll get another stoppage, another ball up in the opening couple of minutes of this second term. Doing good in the ruck contest once again. Silver. Back down to ground level. Trying to get away with this one with a handball. Comes back down. It's jostling for possession on that outer wing. Felt him around the contest. Playing a good tackle. It's going to be put back up by the umpire. Doing good in the ruck contest. Once again, Corhen. Work from Easton so far with the weather conditions as the rain starts to come down again. Trying to work this one forward. Yarra sitting at the back there. Sends it up the line. Off hands. Able to get the handball off. So they use this footy on the wing. Carrazzo. Can't quite take the mark. Fan. Wheels around. Into the middle of the ground. And now back out to the wing. Still trying to chase this footy. So chase is on. Bangs around the contest. Locked in there, Fairbairn.
Ball comes back out. Fairbairn getting the handball over the top. 13 versus 13. Anna Cox lays the tackle on Freen. And it's going to go the way of Rose Freen. She looks inbound, able to find the mark, playing on Ilano. Backtracks. Back to the wing. Finds a mark in Anderson. Wants to move it on quickly. Goes back to Freen. Inside 50. Maybe an opportunity here. Running forward. Couldn't quite get it off. Dempsey, the vice captain. Ball rolls away to the left-hand side in the end for a minor score, as it will be brought back in by Damchev for Yarra.
So a good start for Eastern in this term. They're certainly getting some opportunities as the clearing kick for Yarra bounces towards a teammate in Feltham. Had some time to move this one through the corridor. Again, the handball. Wasn't quite able to get the target, but limited well to receive it once again. Her kick now towards us on the broadcast side. Picked up cleanly. That was nicely done. Inside 50 goes Weston. Bouncing ball. Socket off the ground. That time by Cordington. Easton's defence under a bit of pressure now. It's good transition from Yarra. Getting the hands Collins. And this time, all wrapped up in the tackle was Amelia Fairbairn. We'll get yet another ball up, but this time inside Yarra's forward 50 off the ground. The tap was won. Socket off the ground. That time by O'Keefe. Kick was smothered. And bursting through a tackle here. A clearing kick for Easton towards the centre corridor. Out the back this time was Franklin. Tried to get her hands off, but it was picked off by Zara Fan. She's had plenty of the football in the first quarter and a bit for Yarra. Across the boundary line, doing very well there. Ilano. Her kick, though, turned over, and now Olivia Wall. Wall inside 50, cut off this time by Easton. And Grace Carrazza is going to keep it on that side of the ground. Came off the hands of Olivia Wall. We'll get a ball up on that far side. Great to be out here at Pinks Reserve Kilsyth. Been a fantastic supporter of the Kilsyth Football Club, of the Interleague Junior program. Had our jumper presentation night here on Monday night, which is great to have, as Easton now move this along towards their half-forward line. We get another ball up on the far side. Exciting for all the players out here today. This is the first time they've been a part of this series as under 14s. I'm sure we'll be following their careers over the next couple of years through the Interleague series, but also after, and seeing where that might take them. But currently here at the moment, we're EFNL lead by 14 points, 2-2-14 to Yarra no score.
Ball put back up. Rain starting to come down pretty heavy here at Pinks Reserve. Trying to juggle that one along the ground. Silver. It's going to be a free kick going the way of Easton. Long up the line. Falls at the back of the pack. Trying to get it off. Does in the end. Dempsey. She's bumped, and Carrazzo around the contest once again. It's going to be thrown in the pocket. Ball comes out the back. Taken away from that one.
I thought that was a siren, but that's the netball court or basketball courts around.
Wednesday night basketball, yep. Sent forward. Rolling ball might go through.
Ooh.
Touched. Thought that might have gone through for a goal there, but...
Yeah, almost did, but not to be, as Yarra to clear this one out and towards our side of the ground. Came off hands. That was Munt who was involved for Easton underneath this one. We'll get a ball up just outside the arc here. Of course, you've got netball next door. I see you've got basketball around the corner. Plenty happening at Pinks Reserve tonight. Advantage play on for Yarra. Juggling mark, couldn't quite take it. Good Johnston as that ball crosses the boundary line right in front of plenty of family and parents here tonight. But even the conditions out in the rain as it certainly starts to pick up here. We're on the top oval at Pink's Reserve. Handball forward, Damchev. Off the right boot was O'Keefe, but the ball coming back. Get a ball up right in front of us. Tap down one by Silva. Out of the middle, bursting through the pack. The Presti did very well. Bouncing, just got a hand to it. Socket off the ground, gaining a bit of territory. Was picked up cleanly that time by Hawkins. Went backwards under a lot of pressure. Got off the right boot, Lonza. Inside 50 here for Easton. Exciting ball movement. Around that again, Carasso came off hands. And applying the pressure. And they're just inside their forward 50 now, looking for their third of the game. They lead 2-3-15, no score. Yarra, tap down one by Silva once more. And a free kick. It was a high free kick, and it's going the way of Easton. Grace Carasso looks to play on straight away towards the top of the square. The mark's taken by Polkinghorne. Great lead up to the ball. And Lily's first shot on goal for tonight, the North Ringwood Junior. It was great ball movement. Carasso moved that on very quickly. And Polkinghorne can put this one through for Easton. She does. Fantastic finish. And the EFNL have got 3 on the board. 3-3-21. Yarra yet to score. Great finish in front of goal. And they've been certainly on top in this quarter as they continue to stretch out that lead.
They certainly have. It was great work again by Carasso off the back of her. Polkinghorne able to finish. And Easton increase their lead here. Very dominant start. So we're back underway in the middle. Both rucks cancel each other out. Trying to run away from that contest. Tackle, holding the ball. So free kick the way of Yarra. Tries to move it quickly. Smothered. Great work on that occasion. Smothering the kick from Wall. Now it's sent back up the line. Putting it on the boot. Limmer. Close to the boundary line, will roll out of play. So it'll be a throw in from the umpire in Yarra's forward 50. Good work in the ruck contest. Silva once again. Quick handball, trying to put it on the boot. Can they escape danger? Fairbairn in there for Easton. Able to get the handball out. Silva once again picking it up. Can they get a score, Yarra? Chasing it. Bangs. Tackled by McKinley. So, umpire's going to bowl it up. In the left forward pocket for Yarra. Got a whistle here. So, ball's going to come back. Looks like it's going to be a boundary throw in here in the left forward pocket. Yarra still yet to score. As Easton lead 21-0. Put onto the boot. Trying to send it out on that outer side. Quick handball. Was looking to find Hawkins. Couldn't quite find her. Now sent back forward by Cox. And now a chance for Yarra. Sent into the pack. Trying to break out of the contest. Can't quite get away, Batson. Silver with the tap down. Silver around it again. Trying to break away. Batson. Able to get it on the boot. Roll past Hawkins. Picking it up now, Flanagan. Can they get a score? Locked in there, forward half, breaks away from the tackle. Puts it on the boot. Ball smothered. Can they break away, Easton? They do. Through the middle of the ground. Ball was off hands. Able to get the handball. Hemfield. Sent back forward. Touch play on the call. High kick there from Henry, the captain. Kicking in danger, maybe.
Yeah.
And it's going to go the way of Easton. Lepresti from Blackburn. So they continue to move this forward on that outer side, Easton. Picked off, Nolan around it. Ball rolls out of play on the outer side, so it's going to be a bowl up. Tap back down, direction of Cox. Hawkins. Ball socket. Able to get the handball away. Trying to break through that one. Ilano. Ball locked in once again in the tackle from Damchev. Going up in the ruck this time. McIndoe. Chance to move it forward again. Can't quite mark on this occasion. Carrazzo sends a kick high. It was in the direction of Bangs, who couldn't quite take it. And now Yarra can send this ball out again. Outside defensive 50. Rolling ball. Quick tap to advantage over the top. Ball spills free. Hawkins once again. Able to pick that one up easily. Inside forward 50. In the pocket. Fan. Trying to get this one out for Yarra. Able to find a mark in Rose. Trying to send it out wide. Eventually able to get the kick forward inside. Use it quick with the handball. Carrazzo, top of the square. Polkinghorn couldn't quite take it on this occasion. Still around the contest. Tucked in the pocket. Gets the handball over the top in the direction of Munt. Ball ended up coming out wide. And goes out of play. So it'll be a ball in. Left forward pocket or free kick. So maybe out of bounds on the full. Told to play on. Tried to find Flanagan. He's able to collect. Sent back up to the wing. Couldn't quite take that one. Limmer. Ball back to ground level. Picking it up there is Beasley. She's taken down, holding the footy. Great tackle there. Really good work from Cox on that occasion. So now it's going to go the way of Yarra once again. Rose. Here's an opportunity. Can they find a mark? Couldn't quite take it. Ball off hands. Johnston. Silver around it again. Lays a tackle. It's going to be a ball up inside forward 50.
So still a chance. Approaching half time here if they can get one back before the half time siren. We've got a secondary ball up. Silver wins it once again. Been very good in the ruck. Carrazzo also been very, very important for this Eastern lineup. Found plenty of the football. Silver gets a tap down. They get one off the ground towards the goal square. Underneath this one, Clifford. Get a ball up. We're even closer to that goal line for Yarra. Less than a minute and a half in this second quarter. High kick towards the top of the square. They get a mark. Not paid. Wasn't 15. And we'll get, once again, a ball up the same spot. Still another opportunity. Silver out of the ruck. Looking to try and do it herself. We'll get a third ball up, 45 seconds left. Silver taps it down. They just cannot get any space from the Eastern defenders. As the EFNL looking to just repeat stoppages over and over again for the last 30 seconds of this game. Of this half, should I say. Clearing kick. This time it was Henry, the skipper. With 20 seconds left, they'll get potentially one chance if they move this very quickly. They try and get a mark inside 50. Well, once again, Eastern, their defensive stood up, and the mark in the back half will see us out to half time. And there is your halftime siren. So a great half from the EFNL under 14 Division 1 girls side. They currently lead 3-3-21 to Yarra, yet to score. The goal kickers for Eastern, Maloney, Carrazzo and Polkinghorn. We're going to take a quick break here, and then we're going to be back for the second half. Welcome back to the AFL Vic Metro Junior Development Series, round number 1 of 3 rounds. And it is the EFNL under-14 girls side leading Yarra Junior Football League here at halftime. 3-3-21 to no score Yarra as we are about to get ready to go in this second half. And having a look at the game so far, Oscar's been a pretty dominant performance from the EFNL. They've had probably more looks at it inside 50, and they've been able to convert some opportunities too.
They have. They've been great so far, despite the weather conditions as well. It was raining quite heavily in that first half, but really good ball movement. Carrazzo's been really good in there. Players like Bangs and Polkinghorn up forward. They've really taken control of this game as we get ready to go for the third quarter.
So here we go, third quarter action. EFNL kicking to your right side of your screen in this term, as the clearance is going to be won this time by Yarra. Couldn't get the kick away in time though. And that's been the pressure that Easton have been able to bring all night. Franklin finds a target in the middle of the ground. That's Dempsey, the vice captain. Wanty South Junior, as Dempsey puts this one forward, half forward line. Dodging through traffic that time was the Presti. Her kick came off hands towards the boundary line, and exciting movement for Easton. Back inside their forward half of the ground as we'll get a boundary throw in this time. Tap this time won by the EFNL. Lepresti, hands back. Now the chance of the skipper and Henry. Kicks it back and towards a dangerous position. Chown got the ball forward. Under a lot of pressure was Silver. Wanting to clear this one out. Tackle was applied. And we'll get a ball up. They're still inside that forward half of the ground. Tap down that time, won by Silver. Socket off the ground by Nolan. Henry comes in, who's pushed forward this quarter. The skipper of the under-14 EFNL side. Certainly one of the impressive performers in the first half. No one really won the tap out that time. Lepresti went without it. And we're going to get another stoppage. Still inside forward 50 here for the EFNL.
Opportunity for them to increase their lead. Picking it up, Collins. Cox. One-on-one. Ball came over the back. Couldn't quite get it, Franklin. Chasing it this one. Quick handball out to Freen, who sets it up to the top of the square. Standing tall, the captain, Winnie Henry. And sets up a good opportunity for Easton. Doesn't waste any time. Puts it straight through. Easton increase their lead. And great ball movement again to get that one forward.
Yeah, absolutely. That's 4-3-27 now, the EFNL. And great grab too, considering how slippery that ball is out there. That's a fantastic grab, and to be able to convert as well. Pushed forward this quarter, already making an impact and on the board as well. So pretty good signs for the EFNL going forward. Of course, this is round 1 of the 3-round series. And they're going to be tough to beat from here. They've been able to shut out Yarra so far. Can they add another one onto the board? They're trying to get the clearance forward. Smart little tap was by Bangs. Involved again, Franklin. Been good to start this third term. And a tackle applied. We'll get another ball up, but we're just edging a little bit closer towards that forward 50. Silver won the tap. Came off Dempsey's hands. We'll get another ball up. So as we said, 4-3-27. No score, Yarra. Thanks for joining us on EFNL YouTube tonight. We've got the under-14 Division 1 game about to start out at Walker Park, also on the live stream on the EFNL YouTube page, as handballed back that time through Merle Carey. And tackle inside the back. Ball again forward. That time was from Munt. Bangs. Still a chance. Lepresti trying to break through the tackle. Under a lot of pressure at Yarra. They try and clear this one out of their back half. Comes back. Franklin bouncing into the ball into traffic. Lepresti off the right boot. And the intercept mark is taken here for Yarra. Right in the last line of defence.
Sends the ball into trouble. Collins. This one able to work out. Murrell Carey. Trying to break through the tackle. Can't get away. Could be holding the ball. It is. Good work there from Murrell Carey. Sending it up. Trying to find Felton. All comes out in the end. Able to escape there. Ross. Up the line. Tackled by Nolan. Now Easton try and work this footy out. Turned over again. Ross. Sent back up the line. Standing strong is Silva. In the direction of Holland. Holland still on the football. Ball locked in, spills out. Jostling for possession. And able to escape now. Kick comes out wide. Taking a diving grab was Fan. Goes short. Intercepted. Couldn't quite take the mark. Puts it on the boot. Trying to escape. Johnston. In the middle of the ground. Able to escape. Handball comes back to Fan. A big tackle. It's made a bit of trouble, Fan. She gets back up. Set on the boot. Able to get it out in the direction of Iolano. And now sent forward once again. Very back and forth this contest. Tackled, got the footy away. And now they send it back forward, Yarra. An opportunity. Alexandra Limmer. Fair way out from goal. Limmer. It's a long ball.
Ooh.
Goes away to the right-hand side for a minor score.
Not a bad effort from there. Certainly had the distance and backed herself. Couldn't quite get it through the middle, but they are on the board, as you said. One behind to 4-3-27. Clearing kick out of defence here for Easton. They've got some numbers around this footy. If they can keep this alive, they managed to do so. Here's Freen. Her kick back into play. Back in towards the middle of the ground. We'll get a ball up. So 26-point lead to the EFNL as we approach the halfway mark of this third term. Gaining some territory here for Yarra. Dealap, handballs back. And they've kicked this one out of bounds on the full, so another opportunity for Yarra. Still looking for their first. Wall trying to find a short target, and she's able to do so. That was a great hit-up kick, and Audrey Johnston for Yarra will be potentially in range here, looking for Yarra's first of the day. Johnson comes in and just to the left, so minor score, but the signs are good in this quarter for Yarra. They've been able to hit the scoreboard. They're two behind. EFNL 4-3-27. 11 minutes left to play in this third term.
Sending it out of defence. Can't quite take the mark. Silva. Ran into trouble. Limmer. Gets an opportunity to send it inside, forward 50. Ball sits for Flanagan. In the direction of Felton. Sets it up. Codrington couldn't mark. Yarra, desperate, trying to get a score at this stage. Batson now able to work it out in the direction of Ilano. Intercepted, moving it quickly. Tackled, able to get the kick away. Breaks free, Johnston. Felton puts it on the boot. Top of the square. Does it sit? In the end, a clearing ball, but numbers there. Cox sending it forward. Rolling ball, close to the boundary line. Happy to see it out of play. Freen. And a boundary throw in the forward pocket. Good tap down. Here's an opportunity. Fan puts it on the boot. It's a first goal for Yarra. 4-3-27 Eastern to Yarra 2-2-8 or 1-2-8.
Deserved a goal too after really the last 5 or 6 minutes of work for them. They've been able to keep moving the ball forward, keep getting those repeat inside 50s, and finally they get the reward with a major. So game not just done yet. If they can get the next one here, it'll certainly make things interesting. What won't help is a 6-6-6 call, which is going the way of Eastern, as Anderson will take advantage of it. And they get the mark at centre half forward. So it's Maya Rosemunt who moves it to Carazzo, plays on, off the right boot, finds a target. And now they'll have a chance to go back and put through the quick reply through Bangs. Uses the handball off to Carazzo. And another mark right in front of goals. And they've moved this along so nicely. And Isabella Lopresti will be in range from here, looking for the quick response to extend the margin, back out. She makes no mistake. That's goal number 5. And an EFNL, the quick reply puts them back to 5-3-33. Yarra 1-2-8. And a 25-point lead once more.
Really good stuff again. Started that a 6-6-6 call. And you don't want to be giving away free kicks like that, easy free kicks when Eastern are already up on the scoreboard, and good ball movement forward once again.
Yeah, so I think they had 3 marks in that passage of play too.
And finished off by Lopresti, who's been great this afternoon or this evening again. So back underway from the middle. Going up in the ruck contest, Mac and Doe for the Magpies. Good tackle. And we put back up. Macindoe again. Now sent forward. Numbers there. Able to get it on the boot. Ball didn't go far. Pushed out of the contest. Around it is Howes. Stuck in that contest. Hose picks it up again. And wrapped up, so umpire calls for a ball up. Tapped in, trapped in there, can't get the footy out. It's going to be bowled back up. As well, can't escape that tackle. Cox. Through the middle of the ground, intercepted. Hawkins. Chance to move it quickly. Intercepted. Good mark taken. Plays on. Damchev. Munt chasing it. Handball over the back. Anderson. Now footy comes back out again. Hose. Hawkins. Good ball movement. Lonza. Sending it up the line. Able to go for a run. Taken down. Holding the ball. Great tackle there by Damchev. Great run down tackle. Couldn't get it away in time, Dalton. And now they move it to the outer side, picking it up, Limmer. Setting it inside 50, into the pocket. Can they make something of this? Sets it up. Ball picked off. Couldn't quite mark it though. Stuck at the top of the square. Able to now move this one out. Kick came into trouble. Felton was back there. And now gets an opportunity for the YJFL Magpies to put themselves back into this contest. Kick went a little bit too far to the right. Around it was Limmer. Happy to see it over.
So 139 now Yarra, 5-3-33 EFNL. It's an even 4-goal margin. Been a good quarter from both sides this term. Certainly a little bit more even after a really strong first half from EFNL. Clearing kick out of defence. Didn't come off hand, so this will be Yarra's ball right in front of us. Feltham puts this one inside, field 50, came off the hands of Munt. They're going to clear this one out now. On towards the other side, got plenty of space. Chasing this one first is Lonza's there, as well as Maloney, who handballed it to Lonza. Couldn't quite control it. Bangs, just slipped through her hands. Lonza wrapped up. We'll get a ball up on that far side now of the ground. Yarra looking to get one more before three-quarter time to give themselves just a little bit of a chance going into that final quarter. EFNL, another goal would really probably seal the deal. So the tap down, won by Easton. A long kick towards goal, might just bounce through, kept alive. Chasing it over the line there, Polkinghorn. So it'll be, I believe, a boundary throw-in. Came off hands. We're deep inside EFNL's attacking half. Out of the ruck. Handball off to Henry. Henry on the left has put through a second. 2 in the quarter. And the skipper sends the margin out to 5 goals. And Winnie Henry has been outstanding today, and her move up into this quarter up forward, Oscar's paid off.
It has. Their ball movement, Easton has been so good today. You can see why. They've been good despite the conditions and despite Yarra's pressure. They have overcome it, and they are leading this game. Back in the middle, ready to get back underway. So, Easton leading at the moment, 6-3-39 to 1-3-9. Yarra Magpies trailing. Sends it on the left. Good mark taken. Call to play on. All locked in. As Hose is tackled. McIndoe. Rose. Working this forward. Tackled on that occasion. McKinley. Trying to send this out now. Numbers there. Damchev sends it forward. Couldn't quite take the mark. Here's an opportunity. Breaks away from the tackle. Fan misses to the right-hand side for a minor score.
So 1-4-10. That moves Yarra to EFNL 6-3-39. 29-point lead with a minute left to play in this third term. As good as AFL's been, it's certainly been a much better quarter for Yarras. They've had all 5 of their scoring shots in this third term. The game has certainly opened up as Titulaere out of defence. It's a 25-metre penalty, it looks like, so should be marched up the field to their half-back line. Maybe there's still another goal left in this quarter. Couldn't quite hit the target, but doing really, really well. That time was the vice captain in Dalton. Hit a ball up right in front of us. Tapped down one by Easton. It was Rose with the handball. Damchev handballed it. Cut off by Henry. Circled around. Just looking for Dalton. Ball towards us on the broadcast side of the ground as the three-quarter time siren sounds. An entertaining third term, but the EFNL side have now stretched this out to 29.6339 to Yarra 1-4-10. We've still got one quarter left to play in this one here at Pinks Reserve. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to the AFL Victoria Metro Junior Development Series for 2026. It is three-quarter time out here at Pinks Reserve, and 1 quarter to play. The AFNL leading 6-3-39 to the Yarra Junior Football League 1-4-10. A 29-point lead going into this final break, and really, really exciting footy in that third term. AFNL kicked the 3 goals. Yarra Junior kicked their 1 of the night, and also had all 5 of their scoring shots in that quarter. So they certainly got themselves back in the game, but AFNL had an answer for every Yarra movement that quarter. The goal kickers, Lepresti kicked 1 in that quarter. So did Henry. She actually kicked 2 in that quarter for the AFNL. Zara Fan with the only goal scorer for the Yarra Junior Football League. As we get ready to go for this final term at Pinks Reserve. 29-point lead towards the AFNL under-14 girls, but it's straight out of the middle. This fan here for Yarra, intercepted, well taken by Alano. That was exciting ball movement there, straight out of the middle from Yarra, but once again, this defence has been so strong. Here's Dalton. Her kick out of the back half. Came off the hands of Clifford, or Fan. Back to Fan, who's been impressive. Her handball cut off this time by Dempsey. The bounce eludes a couple of Yarra defenders. That clears the boundary line. Out the far side here at Pinks Reserve. Once again, a big thank you to the Kilsyth Football Club for hosting tonight. They hosted the junior presentation, jumper presentation, should I say, on Monday night. Been a big supporter of the Interleague program. And the facilities here are fantastic as Easton get another inside 50. Coming off the hands of Carrazzo. We'll get a boundary throw-in. So if they can get the first one of this last quarter and really stretch it out, it'll put the result beyond doubt. Polkinghorn. Handball back towards the pocket. Polkinghorn kept it alive. She got her hands off in time. Off the right boot towards the top of the square. Banks has got about 3 defenders to beat. Did well just to half the contest there. We'll get a ball up right in front of goals. Tap down 1 by Silver. Off out of mid-air. Came off hands. Geez, that would have been a good finish, but just a minor score, 6-4-40 to 1-4-10.
That was almost something very special. Plays on. Short kick. So move this up the ground, the Magpies. Chasing it there, Felton. Umpire's going to bowl it up. Running through is Fan once again. And all around this contest for the Magpies. Put back up. Ball bouncing away from Franklin. She's able to collect again. Sends it inside. Standing under it was Ross. Couldn't quite take the mark. Able to handball it away. Fan once again. Ball comes over the top. Can they make something of this? Yarra. Trying to escape Ilano. Tackle laid there by Nolan on Ilano, so it'll be put back up. Kinley in the ruck contest. Easton able to clear it to there. Outer side. Collins picks it back up. Now running into trouble. Breaking free. Sent up the line. Munt. Inside 50. The chase is on. Does it sit? Can't get it away. Did well to save that one for Yarra. stop the score coming through. Good opportunity and taken. The captain, Henry, after that ball up. It's a quick tap down and put straight through, Ryan.
So 3 second-half goals for the skipper, who's been outstanding, and it now moves that lead out to 7-4-46 to 2-4-16. Or 1-4-10, should I say, actually. No, is that right? 2-4-16. So we get a ball up back in the middle of the ground here. The Henry has been fantastic in this second half. Really, the full game itself, but just that 3 goals in the third half and the second half moving forward has been a key for why EFNL have such a strong lead in this one. Tap down one by Silva. Yarra looking for a quick reply. Out of the middle was Carrazzo. She had her hands off. Cut off now for Yarra. Here's Cox, bursting through the middle of the ground. She puts this one forward. Couldn't quite bring down the mark. It was by Feltham. Socket off the ground. It's going to come straight back. The kick from Fan came off hands. It's going to come straight back in. Zara Fan, who's been outstanding for Yarra. Feltham gets through traffic, puts this one inside 50. Off the hands of Munt. Out the back, they mop this up. Titular out of defence here for Easton. Just went without it, did Carrazzo. Dempsey was wrapped up. The handball out. Bounce off the chest that time of Wall. Nolan bouncing towards the goal square, trying to keep this one alive. Off the right boot from Limmer. Still in play. Hawkins for Easton. Had the handball option. And Beasley out of defence now. The mark was dropped. Still giving Yarra just a chance for a late goal. And we'll get a ball up. But inside 50 here for Yarra. 2-4-16 to 7-4-46.
Tap back down. Sending it through the middle of the ground. Can't quite collect. 1-on-1. Able to get it, Maloney. Tried to send it forward. Free kick's going to go the way of the Magpies. Sends it forward, Holland. Trying to escape there. Able to get it onto the boot, Lepresti. Hawkins. Able to get it away in the end. Sent forward. Presenting was Evie Munt. Looks short. Can't quite find the option. And now wrapped up inside 50. Can Yarra try and clear this one? Stuck in that contest again. We'll do it again.
Now, I'm fairly confident Yarra didn't get a second goal. I don't know what's happened with the scoreboard up at Pinks here.
Yeah, not 100% sure.
Unless I've fallen asleep here for 5 minutes and missed something.
I don't remember seeing it. Nonetheless, holding the ball. Sent through the middle of the ground. Ran into traffic. Tackle. Play on is the call. Trying to send this one out. Eventually the handball comes away. Tackled though. Locked in again. Freen. Umpire puts it back up. Good tap from Anderson. Highly contested football at the moment in this last term. Umpire's going to have it once again. And let's try and get it out of this pack. Able to send a kick away. Not as far as Carrazzo. Get the handball away. Wrapped up again. Umpire will have it. Good contest. Good ruck work from Anderson. Going into the ruck. Trying to get away there, Hawkins. Doing just enough to get her there, Rose, and able to get the free kick for incorrect disposal. So, sent up the line. Able to take the mark. Alexandra Limmer. Sending it inside 50. Right into the pack. Off hands. Around it, Flanagan. Sent out of danger. 1-on-1. 2-on-1. Did well. Did Murrell Carey to get around that. Send forward for Yarra. Ball comes out. Tackled. Another ball up. Just outside the 50. Quick handball comes away. Sent forward. Not 15. Tackled. Can't get out of that one on that occasion, Munn. Flying through, getting the tap. Once again, here's Anderson. Now ball forward. Opportunity maybe. It's going to be a free kick. So I think high contact there, so it will be the EFNL to clear this one. Anderson couldn't quite mark. Ball sat well. Chance to move this one forward for Easton. Hits the ground. Trying to escape that one, Pilkinghorn. Quick handball away. Opportunity towards goal. Rolling ball, let's do. Great stuff there from Evie Munn. Rewarded there. And it was great ball movement. You could see it coming from the back line all the way through and finished off.
Yeah, they wanted to take the game. They wanted to take the game on. They wanted to use the corridor, and even a couple of little moments there. Polkinghorn just got her hands off in time, was able to keep the ball moving, keep it going forward, and that's a great finish. That's now 8-4-52 to 1-4-10. We've got it at the scoreboard at Pinks Reserve. Live at the ground, it does say 2-4-16 if you're here at the ground, but I've overruled it on our stream because I'm fairly sure they've only kicked the one. Either way, the EFNL are going to walk away with the first win of the series. Out of the middle again. This time it's Carrazzo. Her kick towards the far side of the ground here. Bangs the tackle. And has given away the free kick in the process. So Isabella Holland for Yarra. And another free kick, this time going the way of, looks like it'll be Holland or Howes. Handball out this time from Freen. Tapping it forward, Collins. Picked up cleanly by Munt. She looks to move this on. As they just get this ball moving through the corridor again. Plenty of Yarra numbers around this contest. It was though Presti who got her hands to the footy first though. A stoppage and another ball up in the middle of the ground. Not much more to play out here at Pinks Reserve as Carrazzo gets past two opposition players. Her kick though turned over and out of defence here, Damchev. Towards the middle of the ground, came off hands. It's a 1-on-2 against Hawkins. Holland under pressure, got to kick away off in time. Pushing aside her opposition then. Hands to it, Cordington. Free kick here going the way of the AFNL. Been involved quite a bit as Treen takes on her opposition this time. Run down and it's holding the ball, and it's going to be advantage for Daisy Howe. Finds a target. Nolan plays on. Bouncing footy towards the boundary line. Trying to chop this one first is McKinley. Picked it up cleanly and put it towards goal. That's a fantastic finish if that's gone through. It looks like it has. Umpire's taken a long time to make the decision, and there it is. That's a great goal. And it's their second of the night, 2-4-16. McKinley's first as well. So I've been able to respond in this second half. Have Yarra been able to get some scoring opportunities after going into halftime without a score?
It's been good ball movement from them coming out of halftime, as he said. Ball back up. Damchev around it. Tackled there was free. Ball coming out. Carrazzo. Now out wide. Sends it inside. Forward 50. Couldn't quite take the mark. Bangs. Close to the boundary line. Wrapped up in the tackle by Hemphill. We'll have a ball up. About 4 minutes to go on the clock. Boundary throw in. Tap down in the direction of Cox. Trying to take this one. Picks it up, turns around, and it's a goal. Great stuff there. I believe it was Dalton, I think, from Beaconsfield, the vice captain.
Yeah, fantastic finish, and certainly the game has really opened up after half-time. It was just the 3 goals kicked all EFNL's way in that first half, and then after half-time, the rain stopped, and there's been 9 goals kicked between the two sides. So that's always good to see. As 9-4-58 EFNL now to Yarra 3-4-22. Back in the middle once again. Daisy Howe wrapped up. Got her hands off. And they link up again to Yarra. They haven't given up in this contest. Feltham inside 50. Trying to break through the pack was Rose. She's run down in the tackle. In fact, she's got herself a free kick. Might have been a high free kick there. And Philippa Rose looking to put one through here for Yarra late in this game. Rose comes in and delivers. And she has the third of the night for the Yarra Junior Football League. They move to 3-4-22, EFNL 9-4-58. So a 36-point lead to the EFNL. Been a really exciting second half here. The game has certainly opened up quite a bit as we're back in the middle, ready to go again.
So put back underway. 1 minute and 30 left on the clock. Wrapped up again. Doing the rocky work, McIndoe. Another chance to move this forward, maybe late. Picked off. Easton moving it forward once again. Inside 50. Close to the boundary. Keeps it alive and sends it back up towards the wing. Locked in a tackle there from Charlotte Carrazzo. umpire will put it back up. Tackled. Incorrect disposal call. So another chance for Easton to send it forward late. Into the pack. Couldn't quite get hands on it. Able to pick it up is Henry, the captain. Put around the body, sent towards goal. Will fade away to the right-hand side for a minor score.
So, almost another one for Henry, who's already got 3 as we tick down to the final seconds of this game. It's going to be a big win for the EFNL under 14 girls. Out the back, they might just get one more. Going to walk into an open goal. Dalton, the icing on the cake. What a way to finish this game. That is their 10th of the night. 10-5, 65 to 2-4-16. A great result here for the Eastern Football Netball League under 14 girls. And that's a perfect way to finish the night, isn't it? Just a goal literally on the last second. And how good's these celebrations? It's the first time they've been out wearing the EFNL Interleague jumper, and they've represented the league outstandingly.
Absolutely. What a contest it's been as well from both these sides, but Easton able to get away with the win, and great to see these two sides lining up to shake hands as well, which is awesome. So great respect between the two leagues.
Yeah, 100%. And of course there will be the, we're about to jump off air at the moment, but both clubs will award a best on ground, so the medals will be presented on the field, believed by potentially the team managers or the coaches down at ground level. But certainly for the EFNL side, they get their first win. It's a very strong outfit and a great result for the girls. And overall, a pretty good night for the EFNL. The under-14 boys Division 2 side getting away with a big win out at Walker Park. The Division 1 side also leading, which is currently live on EFNL YouTube if you do want to head over there. And I believe our under-15 girls potentially might be in front as well as our under-15 boys down at Yarra home grounds tonight, as the two sides will, I believe, they might present their medals in the room. So either way, it's been a great night for the EFNL and the first round of the AFL Vic Metro Junior Development Series. EFNL 10-5, 65 to 2-4-16. Oscar, pleasure to be calling with you once again.
Great to be alongside you again, Ryan. Great contest.
And I believe we are about to finish up here. Is it? There you go, the presentation's down at ground level. Xanthi Dalton, the best on the ground for the EFNL side. Played a fantastic game, the vice captain. She was outstanding. And for a Yarra Junior Football League, Amelia Silva, who I thought was by far their best player as well on the ground, fought really hard in the ruck. But congratulations to both those players. The EFNL themselves are big winners out here. 10-5-65 to 3-4-22. We had a couple of issues with the scoreboard in the last quarter, but at least it wasn't close, so we weren't in doubt of the final result. But a big win for Easton. Oscar, big thank you again for you tonight.
Cheers again, Ryan. Thank you.
And of course, if you are still wanting to watch some EFNL live streams of the Junior Interleague, we do have one still going on out at Walker Park, which is on the EFNL YouTube page, the Under 14 Division 1 boys right there, live on EFNL YouTube.